In today's video, I'm going to share the top 5 Notion templates every small business owner should try. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever felt overwhelmed by trying to build your systems with tasks, content, clients, and projects, all scattered in different apps, these templates are going to help you get organized super fast. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which templates are worth installing, what they include, and why to adapt them for your business today. So first off, what is a Notion template and how to use it? Before listing the templates, let's quickly define what a Notion template is. So a template is essentially a pre-built page or set of pages in Notion that includes databases, views, and design already set up. Templates can save you hours of work because you don't have to build everything from scratch. Notion's template gallery lets you search by category, project management, content planning, CRM, finance, and so much more. I'm going to show you 5 templates that cover areas most small business owners need: project tracker, content calendar, client CRM, finances or expensive, and SOPs or operations. For each template, I'll kind of show you what it looks like and then how you can customize it if you'd like. So before we get started on each of the templates, if you're not already signed up with Notion, they do have a free plan that you can follow along with. So use our link down below and get signed up. Once you click that link, you'll just click Get Notion for free, and then you'll be prompted to create an account. You can choose Google, Apple, whatever it may be. But once you are logged in, I have a lot in my Notion just because I use it every single day, all the time. But what we're gonna do is we'll just create a new page for now. Okay, the first template we're gonna talk about is a project tracker or more of a roadmap. So to access the templates, we'll go to the marketplace. We're just gonna go ahead and type in project tracker, and they've got a bunch of free ones. They have paid ones too, but there's so many free ones that you really can just adjust them to fit your needs. So you can kind of preview them if you would like. They also have ratings and reviews on here as well, but all of these look pretty good. This one has 5 stars, but based on 20 ratings. Okay, so I like the looks of this one. Completely free. We're just gonna click add to our private. Cool. Okay, now that took approximately 2 seconds to have this. So now what you want to come in here and do is just kind of mess around, play around with it. Okay, so here are all your projects, as we can see, all of your tasks. So those will probably be within the projects, your meetings, your resources. Okay, so here you can see project. We've got onboarding, first draft, delivery, feedback, revision. So if we want to create a new project, we'll just click new project example. Start date is today. Automatically put that in. We've got a week to do this. Okay, and then we've got tasks. So what we'll do is go ahead and add new task 1, new task 2, right? And then you'll go in here and add the due date. Maybe you want to have that done by Monday. You want to have this done by the 15th, priority, urgent, medium. Okay, and then you can come in here, and if you have any new meetings that you talked about, right? Like if you need to have a discussion about something, you can go ahead and do that. You can also add the link to join, and then you can share this with other people too, so multiple people can be in the know and know exactly what's going on. Then you can see tasks tomorrow, this week, completed, right? You also can see, again, here are the weekly syncs. This is the person who designed it, so if you want, you can just delete it. So there really is just so much you can come in here and customize. Okay, so the next template we're going to talk about is the content calendar. So now we're going to come to the marketplace. I'm going to go ahead and content calendar. We'll search. And of course, they have a bunch of different ones here. So you can go ahead and come in here, check it out, see what you like, see which one feels good. I like aesthetic content calendars personally, so I'm going to come in here and add this one. And it is creating that page. Amazing. See, already so cute, right? I love that. So as you can see, we've got the current month here. We've got all months. We've got Instagram. We've got TikTok. So what you can do too is if you wanted to add another view and maybe you want it to be another calendar and you want this to be YouTube so now we've got a bunch of different views. So if we just go to the current month, right, we can come in here and add, maybe it's an egg reel, maybe it's something else, but see how all of these, we've got all of the platforms. Since we just added YouTube, we'll want to also add YouTube, maybe you have a podcast, right? content type, maybe it is a video, content pillar, so sponsored, personality, UGC, lifestyle, educational, entertainment, community. The caption can go right here if you would like, or hashtags, tag, and content. I personally like to, this is just one way to do it. Instead of a text, I like this to have a checkbox, and then I like to do the caption in here. So you can even create templates within here as well based on, IG, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, right? And then you'll want that to be YouTube. We'll also need to come in here and filter. So since this is just YouTube, we can filter this to, we'll want to do platform and just YouTube. So that way only the YouTube video shows up here. Really, really powerful. And of course you can change all of this. So you can change the cover, you can change this image right here. You even can connect this to Notion calendar, which is what I personally do. So I can see everything in my actual calendar with everything time blocked out. So I probably use Notion the most for my content calendar and like goal setting and of course task management, stuff like that. Okay, the next template we're going to talk about is client/CRM template. So we'll go ahead and go back to the marketplace. Let's do a CRM and see what they have. So they've got a CRM client list right here. If you like the images more, you can do that as well. They've got a sales CRM tracker. So it's really about what problem you're trying to solve, right? Because if you want it to be more of an internal client contact list, you'll probably want to come in here so you can personalize it like this. If it's more of like a sales CRM tracker, you're probably going to want maybe something like this or maybe like this one. So let's go. I kind of like, look at this one, leads, negotiation, project one. Then they've even got like a mini CRM. Okay, I like this one. This looks simple enough to customize on your own. So we'll go ahead and add this one. Okay, here you can see we've got the pipeline right here. We've got priority leads. They've got email templates directly in here, which is really helpful and handy. Also got archived leads, right? And then this is all stuff that we can delete down here, just kind of like his other templates that he's talking about. But as you can see, we've got lead, prospect, qualified, prospect, proposal, negotiation. So if we want to add a new lead, we'll just click here, add lead. We'll add like example lead. You can go ahead and add what they are. You can customize all of this. So even if you are a coach or something like that, having a CRM is still so powerful. And so you can, again, just get so much information from them and have it on hand. So you know where they're at in the pipeline, information about them to hold notes and stuff like that. So you're never confused on like, wait, what did this person say they were struggling with this or this, right? You can add estimated value, right? You can add other tags as well, maybe follow up, right? And you can assign to a specific person. So if you have other people in your team, you can also assign them. You can also, of course, like drag them over manually. One thing I want to note too is I've used Zapier in the past to automate this. An example of one is every time someone filled out a coaching application, I would have a Zap automatically add them to my pipeline. So then I wouldn't have to manually come in here and add all the information. It would take all the information from the form that I had, and then they would automatically end up in my pipeline. So again, just some other things you can do. I mean, there's so much you can do with this. There's so many in there that you can customize yourself and just really make work for you, right? The templates are a starting point, they don't have to be the end all be all, but it's a great way to just start with something so you're not staring at a blank screen. Okay, so the next template we're going to talk about is SOPs, processes and operations template. Okay, so we'll go to marketplace. So there's a bunch here. Of course, they've got the cybersecurity command center, teams and partnerships, SOP manager. This one's $6. Oh, this one's $8. Wow, there's no free ones. That's kind of surprising to me. So if you search SOP, they don't necessarily have any free ones, but even just documents, right? Like just having a document bank is a perfect way to get started, and it can evolve as you grow. So we'll go ahead and come in here. As you can see, they've got just a bunch of different documents, right? And that's essentially what you need, is just a library of SOPs. You can, of course, make it more complex again as you go on, but it's so nice to just have, right, like a list of how you do things, right? Maybe it's, sales SOP. So you'll come in here and then you can create templates specifically. So maybe you create a template that's SOP template, right? And then you can say like purpose, steps, more info, right? So then every single time you go to make an SOP, you've got your layout exactly like this. Obviously, this is very simplified. I just wanted to show you so you are aware of how you can just customize this and make it really simple. You really don't need anything fancy for that, but if you wanted to make it fancy, you could, but this is just a great starting point. Okay, the last template we're going to talk about is a finance and expense tracker template. Okay, they've got a couple free ones and then they've got some paid ones. Again, it's almost nicer to start with the simplified version and then kind of go from there. So as you can see, they've got all accounts by use case, sort by ARR, by blockers, and then each individual's account. Okay, so you can come in here, you can click new account, whatever it may be. And then within here, it's like, okay, cool, plan for 2022, training docs, initial discovery, internal account management, right? Again, you can kind of customize it to be what you need, like even as a personal finance, because look, at the end of the day, Notion is great, but also it's not an actual system like QuickBooks, right? But it is nice to just have a quick glance. Okay, here is a business finance tracker. Let's actually look at this one. I actually like this one much better. Maybe we've got new income, 4,000. We can add the category, sales revenue, and then payment method. Maybe it was a credit card, any notes, and then the month. Okay, maybe this is client payment. Cool. Now you can see it went up, right? So it added it to our total income. If we have an expense, you can come in here. Maybe this is Canva, category, marketing and ads, amount spent, 1099, payment method, credit card. Cool, good to go. Okay, you can also add to savings, right? So then it categorizes everything. So it's got income categories, expense categories, transactions. So this is a little bit more in depth, but it is really, really powerful to have. And again, it's not QuickBooks, so this is going to be pretty manual, but at the end of the day, it is still nice to come in here and input everything that you need. So all of those templates I showed you were completely free, but I do want to mention the different plans and pricing options of Notion, just so you're aware. So if you use our link down below and you click pricing, so they actually do have a very great free plan. The free plan is obviously completely free, but they've got basic forms, basic sites, Notion calendar, Notion mail, and then databases, everything that we kind of talked about, the subtasks, etc. I will say the only reason I ended up upgrading was because I ran out of storage. So next is the Plus plan, which is $10 per month per member. With this, you get unlimited collaborative blocks, unlimited file uploads, unlimited charts, custom forms and sites, and basic integrations, and that is saving you 20% for the yearly, but the monthly is $12 a month. Then they got the business plan, which is $20 per member per month. And with this, you get everything in the Plus plan, but you get things like SAML, SSO. You can verify any page, conditional form logic, and then premium integrations. You also get access to Notion AI, which is really, really cool. Then they've got the enterprise plan, but you do need to contact them for custom pricing. Okay, so again, you can do all of this with the free plan. What I just showed you, the templates, completely free. But if you do need to upgrade eventually, then you can upgrade when you need to. So, is Notion right for you? If you're a small business owner who wants structure but hates reinventing things, templates are perfect for you, and Notion is the only way to access those templates that I showed you. It just reduces friction so you can spend more time doing the work and less time building the systems. The bottom line is that using Notion templates is one of the smartest things you can do this year. They give you structure, save you time, and help your business look and work more professionally from day one. Start with one template, one area that's always feeling messy, like projects or content, make that strong, then gradually build out into clients, SOPs, expenses. As a side note, I know organizing feels overwhelming when you don't know where to start or it feels like it's too much to fix, but templates take away that overwhelm. They just give you such a strong foundation so you can build with confidence. If you want to check out Notion for free and check out those templates we talked about, we do have that link down in the description for you. This channel is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs and small business owners find tools and workflows that actually help them grow without burning out. Don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are not already, and of course leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.